Yo, welcome to Warframe. Hot dog, something a bit busted. Hot dog. I fix it. I know, something's busted. Hot dog. Let me see. That's gotta turn back on. Cool. We're just gonna do that right there. Turn it this way. Brightness. Meh. That's fine. Good. Yep. Lean back this way. You can see stuff. So much happened while I was away. I'm actually quite curious about that because I remember you asking me earlier if we wound up if you could decorate some stuff. Very interested in knowing. Sensors. I have less sensors than I do that, so clearly I don't get around to farming those as often as I should. Purge is up, Nightwave's still good. First things first. Let me see the dojo. You got rank 5 and everything, Railjack, rank 4 in tactical. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Not seeing any new rooms there. You got Varuna. Very, very nice. Let me see. Nothing new here. Nothing new here. Nothing new there. Okay. You got Kome again? Very, very nice. Very, very good. Congratulations on getting Kome and all your frames and everything else. And the Valis Crystal quest. That's Valis Crystal. You didn't add anything yet. Okay. Waiting confirmation. Did you go to King in Discord? You might have to actually ping him. Say at King of Old or King of the Horde. Because he has he is the lead designer at the moment. To add rooms is a no-no for sorcerers. Add and delete rooms is a no-no, but for decoration, it's all sorcerer. We're currently at capacity for adding and subtracting rooms, so even if we wanted to, there's not really a way for me to until they increase the capacity size for the clan dojo. Outside of that, decorations are up to you. They are going to be expensive though to really get completely decorated, primarily because we are a tier 3 clan, tier 2, tier 3 clan, something like that, which means we have a bunch of members. Because of that, unless I kick 20 members, those prices are going to stay the same. And right now we do have people on and off throughout the clan, so I'm not inclined to kick anybody. That being said, I don't even know what the heck I want to do today. Nice. I can't wait for Kome Prime, to be completely honest. I wanted to wake up today at 7, but I stood up till 5 to record for Orb Plus so I can do some day trading, right? I would have gotten 2 hours of sleep, so what my thought process was, okay, Sunday's a bust because I only get this time to spend with my favorite person. And if my favorite person isn't spent time with, uh, that would suck. I would hate the mood I'd be in throughout the week. They just give me the energy needed to survive the week. So, my thought process is, or was today, this morning, from or plus, I'm just going to stay asleep. I'm going to sleep the time I need to actually get the rest, and then wake up in round two this week and for stream. That's partially the reason why I was late. It's because I just don't care. I'd rather have my sleep and be in a good mood than have to worry about every other thing under the sun. So, I got my sleep. I'm awake. Sorry for being late. I did wake up like 3 minutes ago, something like that. And if the title still says, yo, it's Friday, no. Refresh your page. I changed it to Wednesday or Monday, and I have to change that again to Warframe because I'm not playing Halo Infinite. I am playing Warframe. Seems like the first little bit I'll be doing is on Steel Path. Go and delete that. Go to Warframe. There you go. Save. Boom, boom, good. Gold. So that's pretty much taken care of. Yeah. Okay, I'm watching a stream on my Steam Deck now. Okay. Very cool. Alright. That's out the way. We're going to do this. Says I have to do 12 waves of defense and 1,000 enemies on Steel Path. My thought process is, let's go Saren. She's not a defense ring, though. I have not tested her in Steel Path, which makes things a little bit... yeesh. What frame should I choose? You're gold. Can you do me a favor and try and keep it in chat? No offense, it just bugs me when I have 1,000 things go off on my screen. Chat, I can just look at and be like, oh, here you are. Very cool. The weapons of Nova are not that up to snuff. It is a defense. I don't want to slow them down. I still need to work on the standing for mag. And the best way to do this, thank you, Joe. I think the best thing to do is look for an infested defense. Nothing low level. But something I can do 12 waves and get a bunch of kills and work my way around. Near Corpus, the Murmur. Don't want to touch any of that. Doesn't Mercury have an offense? Well, it's on Steel Path, so I don't want to do that. Pluto. Pluto is Corpus. Defense on the Steel Path. It's also that. I wonder if there are any people here. Anybody, anybody, anybody? Am I recording? Yes, I am. It's gonna get real interesting real quickly because my mag is suited for some stuff, but this Exceltra is just not good for Steel Path. As you can see, I'm doing very, very little. Okay, buy citrine parts from demos attack. Yeah. Not a lot of people like going to Deimos for their various reasons. Um, Typically, though, people will farm the mission because it's got a higher, like, it does have a higher chance of dropping, but it's easier to go ahead and just do that than to sit around and wait for the standing needed to grab all of Citrine's parts. That would be an MR22 Protea. I'm about to have some serious help. That's good. Yeah, because they don't see it as viable to do much in that mission from the get go. They're gonna stay till 20 and 25. Yeah, it's based on rotation, so I think it's 20. Thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate you. If you're enjoying the content so far, and I mean you followed. Thank you. I do appreciate you. Consider checking out some of the links down below. I post various content to different channels throughout YouTube. If for any reason you find something that you don't like, hi, hello, your name is Hazel. Very nice. I got a cat named Hazel. She's very, very playful. We enjoy her company. I'm sure I'll enjoy yours. Welcome to stream, by the way. But yeah, going back to what I was saying towards the show, I'm pretty sure yeah, kinda. It's the game I'm currently like stuck on. I can't really get enough of right at the moment. I've been playing this game for years now. Um, Favorite game, Halo, by far. Yeah. Eh. Oh wow, I actually went down. Okay. Not sweaty mode, but we're gonna make sure they can't go anywhere. How cool. I've been playing Warframe for roughly, gosh. So I picked up the game first back in 2013, at the end of 2013, beginning 2014. Halo's a great game too. Yeah. Yeah, I really like Halo. Um, but I deleted most of the progress I had made because back then they didn't make it very obvious as to where you had to go or what you had to do in order to progress. And when I saw the real life timers and paired it up with everything else that was going on in life, I couldn't do anything with those timers being the way that they were. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drop the game for at the moment. I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I have no interest in playing in it. I was consistently stuck on the games like Gears of War, Halo, COD, anything that would really satisfy my need for grinding out stuff. And Halo was just story based, and the internet was terrible at the time. So I stuck with it. I played a lot of story mode, a lot of crafting, a lot of Forge. Played a crap ton of Minecraft. I was stuck on San Andreas for a while. I don't think I hopped off that game for at least 3 years. Um, you blue screened yourself with Kome? That's wild. I am from the United States, down south. Yeah. Yeah, I'm from the US. Um, but yeah, I got the game back in 2013, 2014. I dropped the game, picked it back up. I don't want to say 2019. I want to say more like 2016 because I was in high school. I think my freshman year when I really picked it up and started playing for real. And that's where I met my current warlords in my clan at. They were all um, while I was in high school still. That was 7 years ago, 8 years ago almost now. I think. Hard to believe I've been playing this game for that long. Yeah, I dropped it on 2014. I played the first time for about 3 months, I want to say. Just to really get the hang of it, give it its fair shot. And for the life of me, I couldn't find the time to sit around doing that. What do you do for a living? Right now, this. My goal is this. It's between this and day trading at the moment. I'm trying my best to really get followers. I'm fairly new to it. I mean, as you can see from the follower count, I know it's going to take a while. I don't really have a job at the moment. I quit mine. I had to walk out a couple months ago due to the sheer physical strain. You're a CS student, also part-time graphic. Ooh, do animations for a living. Very, very cool. I'd love to see them sometime. I thought about creating a character for myself because right now it's just the eyeball over that crystal with the flame for the icon, right? And I've been doing that kind of thing for a while. I'm noticing people are just not liking it. They don't like the floating eyeball that's on fire. Very nasty, very gory. So I'm like, okay, what's an alternate idea? Because I don't want to give up the icon. The icon was entirely my thing. I really, really enjoy the icon. That's just a me thing. Um, so my thought process is what exactly what I change it to? I think I'd change it to just a regular dude, just a plain person, black shirt, icon, big on the chest, blue jeans, red shoes, or burgundy shoes, dark red shoes, whatever you call that. Um, and then a cape of crimson. And if I had to animate it, like if I ever get mad, sweaty, or just genuinely locked in, it would slowly fade to fire, right? So you'd get a cape of flames that would like fade in and out from like a crimson to a flame. I like it. Uh-huh. You said you need followers. Why have you set up any customized function? Because I don't know how. I don't really understand the. So, did I just lose the weapon? I don't know how to set up customized panels aside from the alerts that pop up. I've been meaning to really get a grasp on that. I just haven't. Like, I don't know how. Whee! I figured some of them cost money, and seeing as I'm kind of broke, can't really do that. Whee! Sure, I have no problem with that. If it's okay with you, can we do that after stream, or do you think it would be more beneficial if I did it during stream? Because nine times, like every other stream up until this point, now it's been a constant. I'd have a viewer come in and ask me, "Hey, you want to play this?" I'm gonna be like, "Okay, sure." Ooh, hello. Another prime time. Your rally was just released. What the heck? That's weird. Yeah, I got Discord. That link can be found below in the event. It doesn't work on Twitch. I know it'll work on YouTube because I just put that up like not even a week ago, I don't think. So that's 30 Eximus dead. I've got to kill 1,000 enemies. You talk to me while on stream. Yeah, that's completely fine. GG. Yeah, GG. Whee. I have absolutely no problem talking with you over Discord or stream, to be completely honest. Yeah, I have no problem adding you. One moment. Let me get out of this. I've got to go. I think 2 more waves. 10. This is wave 9 at the moment. I'm wrong. I've got to go three more waves. 10, 11, 12. Yep. And it's 3 base now, so just give me some time. I'll add you here in a second. I want to finish up this mission right quick. Whee! That's my wisp. You go flying. You went so high. Oh, I want to stand in that. Oh, you. Every time that thing pops up, I don't know if you guys are able to see that or not, but you see the little smoke? Can't stand in that or I die. Not fun. It's, wait, hang on. That number is weird. Why is it the 4th one? 3, 6, 9. Oh, it's, never mind. That actually makes sense. 4 times 3 is 12. There. I forgot to do math. Forgot how to do it. I'm sorry, chat. I'm not very smarticles when it comes to math. Yep, I am. I'm seeing the health bar on the pod. The objective is defense. I don't have to worry about picking up anything else. I can just focus on the objective. Anytime they get near it, I use the hammer to bash them away, and if at any point I just can't handle them, I'll use my 2, group them together, and then launch them with the hammer again. That way they're all in one spot, and I could just whack them like a mole. I'm not. Don't worry. Discord is Discord. Froze info. Looks like I'm... Oh, blah, blah, blah. English just went out the window right there. Sorry about that, chat. I was going to say, it looks like I'm inbound to complete at least 5 of these bounties without problem. There we go. Do hope you guys are enjoying stream. The amount of circles and visual effects on my screen is insane. Very, very, very wild. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. For a second, I almost thought I was running out of oxygen, but then I realized it's defense, not survival. I keep forgetting. Joe, it's okay. I know what I'm doing. You're okay. I know. Don't worry. Customizing panels on Twitch is one thing. It's another to have them be an editor of a channel. I understand what he's talking about. What she's talking about, sorry. I don't mean to disrespect Hazel. I don't know. 625 of 1,000. That's good. I think that random may have cost me a couple kills, but that's okay. I'm confident I can make that up in another mission. It's just 1,000 kills in Steel Path, so maybe a capture. Maybe. Maybe a capture. I don't know. Dang, we got a double visit this round. Dang, that's unfortunate. Sweet. Okay. I am done with this mission. I have reached wave 12. Yes. I missed out on some steel essence, but that's okay. That's no biggie. What's the agenda looking like today? Warframe. I'm thinking just Nightwave bounties. Nightwave bounties and maybe some relics afterwards. Not entirely sure. We'll see here in a second. Okay, Hazel. Are you still here? Let's see what exactly I can do. I imagine you've added me on Discord, which is cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get a laptop so that way I'm not messing with stream or recording. Chat, for the benefit of stream, what I'm gonna do. Uh-oh, hot dog. There we go. What I'm gonna do for benefit of stream, because I do want to get this improved to the point where there is a solid foundation on which I stream to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the big BRB screen up right quick. Any time that spent in the BRB screen will be added towards the end of stream. Please note I am doing a giveaway. The end screen will host that. I've got to add you on Discord. That works. I'm going to pause recording and stream. I will be right back. Okay? Okay, so we're back to stream. I am in the midst of finding a build for my Exceltra that is Steel Path worthy, because at the moment it is lacking, severely lacking on damage. Like, it'll do numbers crazy fast, but it will not shred enemies the way I need it to. So, that being the case, I'm going to do what I can to really fix this. Merciless is the build, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. Because I know I have Merciless. It's right there. We have Galvanized Chamber. Boom. Galvanized Aptitude, not Scope. Good. Vital Sense. There. We want Malignant Force and Thermite rounds. Speed Trigger. Critical Delay. I'm actually tempted to change that out with this. The multi-shot can't be modified, so let's try Critical Delay first. Just cause. The end result is Rifle Mutation and Stormbringer for last. Galvanized Aptitude is actually all the way over here, and Chamber is up there. Vital Sense is right there. Stormbringer is there, and then everything else is where it needs to be. I think that's cool. I think that's okay. I think it is. Where would I put my first format? I think it's going to be Galvanized Aptitude. Good. I now have 9 remaining. I need... Is Delay... Is that one a small one? I think it is. It is a small one, so... It takes a higher number, though. I wouldn't have space. Because from 11 is 12. The division of 11, if I were to go for the higher number, would be 6. So I would need to rank this up one time, put another format in it. I'm thinking... Vital Sense. Because I have to max it out in order to swap. Oh, no, I don't. I could just do this. Yep. I could just do that right there. Put Vital Sense there. Stormbringer goes there. Delay, Thermite, Malignant, Aptitude, Trigger, and this one. I can do that. Where is my rifle? Or not rifle. Is it rifle? It is rifle. Ammo Mutation. That is the wrong polarity. This one. Temporarily. Big old meh. Sorry for the lights went out. My Wi-Fi turned off, so I couldn't accept your request. Oh, you might work now. Okay, cool. Let me actually take a look at that. Boom, I see you. You're gold, not a problem. Hello. Customize panels from the portfolio. Awesome. Very nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Very cool. It looks nice, and I'd love to use them. No, I don't need Stormbringer. I have it. I got plenty of copies from it. Yeah, I'm thinking let's go ahead and hit up Sanctuary Onslaught. Let's get this build underway, because as soon as it's out the way, I can actually start mowing down people throughout Steel Path. And it's going to be a lot easier to just destroy things, honestly. Not a problem, Hazel. Not a problem. I see you on Discord. I'm thinking... So I set up a few of them already, Hazel. The customized panels, right? I've already set a couple of them up. I also got a really cool idea for your panels. Oh, sure. Yeah. Go ahead. I do not want to do this on Steel Path because that would absolutely suck. Sanctuary Onslaught on Steel Path. I'm not that brazen yet. That would hurt just a little bit. um, Joe, I would highly recommend making sure you're not typing in the suggestion box, because if you are, oh, hello, that's already. Well, I can't say that's a difference because these are level 20 enemies. The numbers are a smidge bigger, just a smidge. The multi-shot makes up for the lack of fire rate. However, I'm looking at, that mutation, the rifle ammo mutation, that's needed. Well, I'm thinking you can use your favorite character. Different poses for each customized. Okay. That sounds like an idea. My question to you, though, is, this is what, going back on what I said earlier, I am broke. I has no monies. My entire purpose at the moment is to do everything I can to make a profit off of the revenue from Twitch and YouTube, right? Combine that with the day trading thing I'm running with Orb Plus, my positive channel on YouTube, and you'll notice that I'm currently in the trial phase, right? I'm not doing so hot, and I'm trying my best. I really, really am, to get my sleep schedule on track to be successful with that. If any of these services you wind up needing a charge for or anything, I'd like to note that when I create a character of my own, I don't intend on sharing that character with just anyone. That is my branding. If I create a character that represents myself, okay. In the event you need monetary compensation for your services, I'd very much recommend waiting to create anything, because I cannot afford such creations or services from anybody at the moment. If you're looking for promotion on your channel, I have no problem with doing that. I really don't. Though I would say it's a one-time thing, where if you create a character or characters or panels or anything of that sort, and it becomes a thing of, okay, I now have to pay you for it, I'm not going to charge you that much. Yeah, the budget is the primary word in that sentence. I am broke. I have 0.00. I have nada. I'm not working outside of streaming. I am legit dependent on you guys. Watching, subscribing, thinking of other ways I can further improve my content without really getting into the nitty gritty of customizing an entire channel. I don't want to shoot you down, but at the same time, I can't say yes. 0.00. I'm sorry. Wait, hang on. Actually, 1.25. That's what I've got left. All them quarters right there. That's not a joke. That's all I've got. I'm playing Warframe, and it looks pretty. This was from years of working with literally just not fun conditions. That's how I've been able to get so far in this game. I say get so far. That's how I've gotten these characters to look as good as they are. Some of them have been earned, but I had to walk out on that job months ago. I can't do much of anything. I am homebound and doing what I can to take care of myself and stream, with the understanding that one day I'm going to have to start making a revenue off of this. If I can't, it's going to be very hard for me to get a job again, just because of the way, economically speaking, things have been in the US. So I can't afford much. And outside of streaming, I'm literally busting my butt to make a meal for myself. I'm happy I don't have anyone depending on me at the moment, because if I did, that would hurt. Even without the thing, I was going to say, it looks like this is actually working pretty dang well. The multi-shot shreds the shields off of Eximus, and then everything else after that just falls apart, which is really good. When I can, friend. When I can. Biggest problem by far with this gun is ammo consumption. Yeah, it's... Yeah. I am sorry. If you find yourself enjoying stream, feel free to stick around. If you don't, I don't blame you for unfollowing, to be completely honest. A lot of what I do on this channel on stream is typically just play games, chill, have a good time, talk with viewers. I'm getting the hang of interacting with viewers mid-game, while at the same time trying to draw that line of, okay, you guys are viewers and I appreciate you watching, but I can't have you flood my friends list with, hey, you want to help me with this? Hey, you want to help me with that? Because I'd like to be the genuinely nice person, generally speaking, nice person when it comes to helping new players out with games like this one. But at the same time, it's a very tough decision on my part, because having 1,000 different people potentially come up to you and go, hey, can you do this and this and this and this and this? I'm like, dude, I am one person. I'm struggling waking up at the moment. I'm struggling remembering breakfast. I've gone literal days without eating just because I'm trying to get this to where I want it to be. And taking care of myself is one of those, okay, I really don't want to hurt my chances of being successful on Twitch or YouTube, but there needs to be a line drawn so that way I can further myself while also taking care of myself. What? Oh, you have an idea, Joe, for what I can do on Twitch? Fire away. I'm all ears. I saw a thing on, oh, what the heck? Who's that stuff? Or was that the past? Oh, okay. That's fine. That was a fast rank up. I think we were only in there for like 2 of them, which is pretty dang gold. No. Please wait. No. Go back. This. Yes. Okay. The next biggest one is Stormbringer, but before I want to... No. I think that's gonna be... I'm gonna do that first. We're gonna throw Stormbringer on this. First. Here you are. So, yeah, I was right. It is 6. You can enable the rewards, and you can customize the rewards and the point cost. So the more you watch, the more points you'll earn. Also, so I don't know about the rewards, right? When I went to set up that specific panel, I skimmed over a lot of it, trying to figure out what the heck was what and where. I'm gonna be completely honest. That sounds like a great idea, and I would love to do that. It's a matter of me trying to figure out what the heck it is, how to set it up, and if it's like Discord's thing where you have to be active for a certain number of time, for a certain amount of time, and then from that you can do stuff. I might just do that today. I'm gonna stream for the remaining 2 hour and 10 minutes that I've got, right? And after I'm done, not with the end screen, but with recording the third hour I'm going to dedicate to this, I'm going to be all in with you guys. I'm just going to talk. I'm going to figure out stuff. We get the Twitch page where it needs to be. Yeah. Hope I did the right thing. I think I did. Yes. So I will end recording. So I stream and record at the same time, right? Today's stream is supposed to last 2 hours long according to my schedule because 2 hours is my comfy time for Monday, right? That gives me a video I can edit and it's not insanely long. It gives me the startup for the week and it helps me out with a bunch of stuff having that set to 2 hours. What I'm thinking is I'm going to dedicate an extra hour of my time on stream, but not on recording. So that way I can finick with the settings on Twitch to get that to where it's comfortable for any viewer wanting to join in on the fun. Outside of that, yeah, that's pretty much it at the moment. I figured let's do that. Go ahead and get that underway, and then that way, if something similar occurs with YouTube, I can just go ahead and go there, manipulate that for a second, then rinse repeat with everything else. While on live, everything is in chat unless it's a suggestion I ask of you or a suggestion you have for me, and that goes in the suggestion box. I need to go in the portal. Outside of that, I keep saying outside of that, like there's an outside to things. There is not outside to this. It is me streaming and trying to make a life off of streaming. Whole other kind of just busted with this weapon. The multi-shot's insane, and with I don't even have rifle ammo mutation on. Twitch has something similar to where it's got like little panels that we can interact stuff with. I have no problem with setting that up on YouTube as well. Just because I know you enjoy watching it from YouTube and having the same benefits. would benefit you in general. So I love the multi-shot because it increases the blast radius on Exceltra. Thinking what I'll do is after the Exceltra is done being built, I'm going to take it off of, not off of the frame, but I'm going to take it away from this and then throw it to Steel Path, and then from there experiment with what it does. Because right now it's doing an insane amount, but these guys are level 20. I expect from this result here, that's on your channel, so I might watch from here until there's surprising. Must mean Twitch doesn't think I'm monetizable. Which is completely fine. I'm not an affiliate or anything. I don't have a lot of viewers. So I think it's an average viewer count. Like, I have to have a certain number of followers. I have to stream a certain number of weeks. I have to have 2FA enabled. I have to do something else. I have to have a certain, not a certain amount of watch time, but a certain average of viewers per stream. And right now I think it's 3 just to be an affiliate. And they have to be like concurrent, long-lasting viewers throughout stream, right? And that's when I'll start drawing revenue, I think, off of Twitch. I'm not entirely sure about that. I'll have to re-look at that. But yeah. I saw a YouTube video that's kind of got me. I saw 2 YouTube videos really. One of them was about day trading, implementing a different strategy than what I have now, and just working off of it. And I'm very tempted to use it integrally to the current strategy I've been using on Orb Plus. I think that's what I want to do tomorrow when I hop on. Aside from that, their second video was of a VTuber who needed to clean her firearm, and she did it on stream. And she posted it to YouTube 2 weeks ago. That's got me thinking, like, okay. And it was completely random of her. Like, it paid off for her because she got, like, I want to say, like 300,000 views or something like that from it. Maybe more. It's been a couple weeks now. I've got a ton of stuff I could clean, but I need cleaning supplies. So that's a thing I need to do. But at the same time, I can't do firearm content yet because of that. And it's got me, like, my mind is opening up to the possibility of doing a little bit more with firearm content, but I have to be careful when streaming it because YouTube has a very not so nice rule for their content creators. Like, you can't even hold one in a thing, right? It's got to be a fake one or artistic or gaming, right? It's different rules. You can't hold a real one in live streams on YouTube. So I got to figure that mess out. Are you finished? Can I? Yes, you're finished. I don't have to worry about that. Sweet. Seems like you. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, fam. Okay, it's okay. There seems to be no other. I watch 2 other ads. Okay. Let me free! Loading screen! Let me free! Ow. I bit my tongue trying to speak. You said long-lasting viewer. Yes, like you. Exactly like you. Annual mutation is a dash polarity. Yes, it is. Bum. 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 Good. I'm a mutation. Wood. Oh, I don't have space because that's 4. Okay, so I would need to max it out again and then place another Forma either on Speed Trigger or Vital Sense. Because those are the higher two of what's left to Forma. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scooch this over this way so you guys can see my part face stuff. Get that nice and situated. I have an hour of recording on my screen. We'll go another hour just doing Warframe stuff, chilling, having fun. Outside or from that stuff, stuff. Do I think this build works with Steel Path? I think it'll work more effectively than the one I had before. I know that now that the form has been placed on the gun, I have potential space to create a build on my own that is better and or worse than what I currently have or am going for on the Exceltra. My goal is to get one that's okay. Not perfect, but okay. Let's go ahead and claim some of this. Yay, I got Athodai augment. That works. I gotta kill 200 more of that. I've got to go another 12 missions there. Got to do 3 nightmare missions of any kind. Help Clem with his weekly mercy, kill an enemy, and then play 1 emote. It's being weird. I'll do this here. Stuff. I really need to get a camera that's like on a stand, high quality camera on a stand, so that way it's um adjustable without me moving my screen. Because every time I lean back in this chair to just relax and play a game and chill with you guys, right? I have to move my screen over and it messes with my view of chat. Like I can look up and see like a little bit of you, but if anyone's typing like sentences, long replies or like talking in general, it cuts off because I have a mic in front of my face that if I move, you will no longer be able to hear me. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna redneck it to where I can see some of your stuff, and you guys can still hear me at full volume. Good there. Trying to get a mercy kill. I guess I'm not getting a mercy kill this round. Wonder if I can like just trying to mercifully kill one of you. There we go, finally. Someone's playing with the Grimoire. Very, very cool. I remember when Grimoire was just another word for lore. Let's see. We have 26. I gotta go one more. I can go with some practice right about now. I don't know what that was, but it was quite loud. Big oof. I don't think I need any more. Nope. Good beans. Beans are good. Dang. I don't feel like I was even trying that round either. Yep, just one more. Gold. Alright. I want to test this in Steel Path now. See what difference it makes. We'll go back up to this one. If you're enjoying stream so far, consider dropping a like and follow if you're new. Or on the comeback, the follow will let me know, one, you like the content, and then two, it'll let you know that when I post and when I stream, there is a schedule and stuff you can look at. So you can be here right on time, just before, for when I go live. Please note that when I go live, I typically start recording, and that'll translate over into a VOD that can be found on Orb Plus. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's on YouTube. There'll be a link to that down below from Twitch. And if you're watching this from YouTube, hi. The VODs will be posted here momentarily after stream's done and over with. Is this better or worse than before? I'm gonna say a little bit better. It's not super. The multi-shot is what it's doing. No. I see it now. I see it now. Okay. Took it a second. On kill, the galvanized mods really take hold, and when they take hold, man, is it something else. Correct. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Does this look a little better or worse than from before? Here you have about food again? Dude, food to me at this very moment is anything between chicken nuggets, and I mean a bucket full of chicken nuggets, or French toast and pancakes. Not waffles, but pancakes. My brother said Waffle House's waffles are better than IHOP's pancakes. It got me a little triggered, not gonna lie, because they're good. They're not equally as good, but pancakes, man, they smack a little harder in my opinion, and they're super filling. You want my opinion? Fire away. I've got 800. I gotta get 200 more kills. Oof. What you want my opinion on? For food? Or something else? Or Warframe? Or what's up? Ah! Ah! Ouch. Turkey sandwich, not smoked, but just normal turkey, right? Then put Funyuns on it, sauce optional, depending on what you like, how you feel. So I was putting on it. What sauce am I putting on it? I've actually done that before. I have actually had, way back when, before I started working, I had the option of getting tomatoes, onions, spinach, turkey, ham, like Colby Jack, pepper jack, cheese, and a bunch of other stuff, right? And what I would do if I had chips, Funyuns specifically, I would throw all that on there with some mayonnaise. And if there were some other sauces, like I would even put jalapenos on there, bro. And I would make that, like, the onion and the jalapeno would ring so true with each other. It'd be crazy. And then the salt from the Funyuns added to the flavor. And it was delicious. Two of them sandwiches loaded up with all of that. Oh my gosh. That would be so filling. So super filling. I haven't had to use my hammer one time. I think this is better than the build I had on it before. Obviously it is. I mean, if it wasn't, I'd probably struggling the same amount I was earlier. He's running 7 off Prime. Just ate 2 of those mayonnaise on it too. Yeah. I gotta say, I was tempted at one point to what's it called? There was a, not a restaurant. What is it called? A grocery store nearby, right? That would sell these five, not even $5. I think they were like $3 at one point. $3 5-pound subs, right? Think Subway, but massive. I'm telling you, like really big subs. And I would at one point take each of them, each one of those subs, and I would smother them in jalapenos, bacon, the like. Are you gonna res me? Oh yeah, they were big. I would take it apart though, and I would fill it with. That's not very nice. Not very nice at all. I think it was the Kroger near me. I can't really remember the name of the place. I just know my mom used to get them for me way back when. Um, but I would sit there like working on anything and everything under the sun just to make stuff, and I would eat an entire one of those. And what I'd do is I'd take it apart and put cheeses on it and a few more jalapenos and some sauces to really get it kicking. I even got to experimenting with Valentina hot sauce just because I could. And I made those things last. Like they would be 3 days worth of food, and it would be really, 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 really tasty. Um, but yeah, Golly. It has new bed. It's a couch. Nice. Very, very nice. As long as it's not a cot. A cot hurts, man. I remember having to sleep on one of them. Just not very fun. Over in Tennessee. I see. And yeah. How many kills do I need to get? One in like 400. Thought it was two. It was 1,000 kills in Steel Path. I got 237 off of that. Let me see if it completed. It did not. I am 60, no, 39 kills away. 3 Nightmare. Clem with his weekly. Yeah, I just. They hurt, man. They do hurt. No, no, no. You know what? Where is. Want to sell Prime junk. I don't have anything to trade with, friend. I got a little bit. You're good. I have to go to Clem. Strata. This. Clem is with Darvo. We. Yes. Okay. So that's a thing. You're gold, not a problem. Thing is, I can't run away from Clem because if I do, he'll die. He's got a very small lifespan, and survival's a thing. I have to survive for 10 minutes with him, and he cannot die in the process. He seems to be following me. I'm gonna be honest, it's been a minute since I messed with Clem. Get over there. But you got a hired crew for Railjack. That's good. Eh. I'm gonna be completely honest. If you don't have the 10 intrinsic rank 10 on all of it, then you still got a little bit to go. He is not almost he's almost toast. I might fail this. Holy crap, how did he take so much damage? Okay, this is a thing. Yeah, that's painful to look at. I cannot believe he got that low. It's a good thing he's healed a little bit. Good. Don't have to worry about that. At least I don't think we do. I can smell someone cooking too. It's got me hungry. I think there's a bonus to the mission. If he survives and we manage to get to extraction just fine, then there's a potential bonus in for it. But if he dies, it's just a completion of the mission. You received 100 messages today with Restream. Yay! Thanks for chatting it up with me, guys. I do appreciate it. I've reached 2 hours. For stream, I've been recording for an hour. I think I spent roughly 30 minutes in the thing, so in the BRB screen for when Hazel was around. So I'm gonna tack that on to stream in general. Yeah, 30 more minutes for it. Um, yeah, I've been recording for an hour and 30, so that would actually align quite well. All right, 9 more days till Iowa Weaver. That's going to be wonderful. Go ahead and grab some of these. I honestly am looking forward to the new Valkyrie heirloom. It's going to be really, really fun to look at. Oh, hello. Yay. We got Clem Clone Blueprint. That works. Works quite well. Whew. Good stretch. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, you know what to do. Chat it up in chat. And if you're on Twitch, there's a suggestion box in the event you have something you'd like to suggest. Let me see. I don't know why it put me in the... Oh, wait, no. I was already in the relay. Never mind. Arcane Fury. We have another 7 missions. 7? 9. 9 missions. There's 39 more of those, and then 3 nightmare missions to complete. Is it alright if I put 3 mod lists of Warframe Clinch? Put it in Discord. Honestly. When I'm streaming, if y'all could, just put it in Discord. You want me to look at something? Discord. I'm going to help you out with that as well. Hang on. There you are. I just renamed one of the generals to Modframe. You want to link me mods? Go ahead and throw it in that chat, and there you go. I will see it plain as day. And yeah, I think I'm still in Still Path. Yep. We want to do 2 things. We have to complete a mission, but we also need to do that. Hello, I'm streaming. What's up? Okay. Let's do a capture, just cause. I really had some fun. I'm glad the Exceltra is now like readily usable. I can use it and not have to worry about much else when it comes to it. Going. Nope. I do not have a love of life interest at the moment. I am single as a Pringle. Am I ready to mingle? I can't say yes to that because I has no money in the pocket, no house in my name, no car that works, and a phone that frankly is used for professional interests. I will... Oh, I didn't know they could spawn on Earth. Interesting. I'm not interested in getting a Kuva Lich, so... I'm gonna go this way, but I'm not gonna touch him. If I ever have one, will I introduce her to stream? I'm gonna say no. And I have about 3 good reasons as to why. I don't think it completed. It may have gone up maybe, what, 20, 10, 20, 30, something like that. 47. No, that would have been right at the amount needed. Those kills right there would have been what was needed. Yep. I don't mean to be rude or anything. I was just history of watching others do that, and it doesn't end well. So I stay away from it. If you wish to show me mods, put them in Discord, and I will happily see them. I have to get 12 more kills. What mods are there? Mords? Mords? What mods are there? Mord. 3 nightmare missions of any type. I don't want defense. Sable tires. I sent that 20 minutes ago. Warframe delay. Nah. Nah, I seen it. Again, Discord. Oh, nightmare missions can't be in Steel Path? Oof. Okay. We'll just do the capture again then, and then after that, we'll swap modes back down to normal. Hit up the nightmare stuff. Once that's done and out the way, I'm thinking we could just keep doing captures. Finish out the rest of the bounties, and then from there, continue on. Stuff. I think we got... Yeah, we got 15 more minutes to go. I hope you guys are enjoying stream. I am. I'm very, very much so enjoying this. I'm enjoying playing this game at the moment. So I think Wednesday is going to be an interesting day because I have 2 ideas that I'd like to really get down packed. The end result is going to be an outro, and the other result is going to be a whole new look to the channel. Not the channel as a whole, but like character-wise, because I came up with the idea the other day of creating a character for myself, because most often, like, people create like little graphics of themselves to represent themselves on YouTube and stuff, right? And though I look ugly in the camera, I feel, you know what? Let's go ahead and just create a character, because why not? Something to represent myself in the event. I just don't want to show my face one day, regardless of the reason. That way, you still have something to interact with. It's cool to look at. Stuff. Problem's still the same as the other build. Very, very small amount of ammo. Because of the multi-shot being the way it is, it's special. Oh, if I walk too far away, it just straight up removes that big oof. You've been trying your best to get one. Oh, Alex, I see. Hot dog. At least I can grow a beard. Fam, the beard is genetically just crazy. And do I think I'm ugly? I think I'm mid, average, generic. I've heard people call me rainbow face from time to time just because I'm like dirty blonde, but like white blonde for my mustache. And then my beard is bright ginger red, right? So I think I'm mid, to be completely fair. Okay. Set that. Okay, cool. Relics? Am I gonna do relics? That's a very good question. I want to finish off the Nightwave stuff, and it looks like we're not gonna have time for relics. As much as I'd love to do them, we might not have time for it, to be completely honest. I'm sorry. I know I said relics earlier. Oh, that's a thing. Huh. If it pops up as recovered, we'll save that for later. I'll probably do that later myself. I have 7 more missions to complete and 3 nightmare missions to go through, which means I can now swap off of Steel Path, and we'll just run through and do capture super easy real quick. Yo, I'm running low anyways. You're running low. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I understand that. This is an MR15 Banshee. That just quit. Alright. Okay. Big oof. Not entirely sure why that was a thing, but okay. Phase. You're MR15 now. Very, very nice. Oh, I would highly recommend checking Iron Wake. Paladino has ribbon mods that you might be able to get. I'm not entirely sure if they're MR locked beyond 15, but I know, yep, Ghoul Purge is on right now. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can get some of those mods at MR 14. I could be mistaken about that. I'm not gonna lie. Matamoot. Matamoot 2015. Look at the Matamoot. Ghoul Purge is always in Cetus. There'll be a bounty specific to the Ghoul Purge stuff, so that way you can collect loot specifically from them. You'll also notice that even after you've completed the bounty, the ghouls will still spawn in Cetus, and they'll be like everywhere. I think they replaced the normal Grenier peeps that are usually around Cetus, so that's a thing. Paladino has ribbons that you can buy for ribbon slivers, right? Here, I think I can show you. Yeah, I can show you here. This one right here. You want to go to Iron Wake on Earth. Doug. Let me get there. You are spawning in this. You go straight on this way. Curve a little to the right. Don't want to go up underneath. Through this door right here, you'll see 2 people and a bunch of people on the other side. Go up to this person. You have Kuva that you can get. think it like caps out at 35,000. You get one purchase every week. Then you got ribbon here. I got melee ribbon mod from that. Ribbon mod there. I got rifle mod from that. You can get the little rails Donda. I think this it doesn't hold much value. Then you got credits here. She's the only person in the entire area that sells the ribbons, though. You'll have needed to complete the Chains of Harrow in order to get her little spot unlocked. That's where you first meet her. And she tells you the story of Rel and what he did. I think we can knock out two birds with one stone, because it says complete 2 or 3 nightmare missions of any kind, as well as normal missions of any kind, right? So I'm thinking we'll do these up until the last 3, and then we'll transition over to the nightmare missions, where we'll do the 3, and because we'll have completed not only missions but nightmare missions at the same time, we'll complete both those bounties at the exact same time. This way, it's as simple as just doing them and then being good and done. You got a rifle and a kick gun ribbon. Very, very nice. If you ever get a rifle, a companion rifle ribbon, that, dependent on the riv, is extremely valuable, because everyone, last I checked, is still looking for Verglass. I don't know if it's got a prime or not, but yeah, Verglass is highly sought after. You can get away with a huge amount of plat if you wind up getting a god roll on it. We got 5 minutes remaining. Chat, if you enjoyed it, thank you so much for watching. Please note I'll be doing a giveaway at the end screen. I'll be streaming for an additional hour today, just to mess around with Twitch and its panels. So when I end recording and you guys are seeing this on YouTube as the VOD, please note that there will have been an additional hour that I will have streamed today, and that is primarily for the management of the channels and getting them looking a little bit better, so you guys have better interactability with me as well as other people in chat, and so your experience is overall improved. That being said, I hope you do enjoy this kind of content. If you did, drop a follow and a like. If you want to come back, the follows and subscribes are free for everybody. And tell me and tell you that, 1, you like the content, and 2, that I'm going to be streaming or posting either today, tomorrow, the next day, or whenever. Comment below what you think I could do to improve this kind of content. I understand I'm not really one to joke around. I'm pretty serious about being able to complete missions and getting decent builds and stuff. My humor falls in the line of being able to successfully complete a mission with hysterical results and like really getting to the stupid numbers, getting funny numbers across the screen. That to me is the my most enjoyable moments in this kind of stuff. Stream wise, I know that has almost nothing to do with you, but at the same time, you guys could honestly tell any joke you want. I'm not really too critique heavy on it, as long as it's like within the guidelines and stuff. You're not getting everybody in trouble with words. And if you're interested in any of the other content I post, links to literally all of my social media can be found down below. YouTube is where I primarily post a lot of videos, and I have multiple channels on YouTube that I post various stuff to. So be sure to check out each of those. If you're watching this on Twitch, it's a single link that'll lead you to Orb's Vault. That'll be where all the VODs are stored. If you're watching this on YouTube from Orb's Vault, you can essentially go to the links below in the description, and each one of those will have a varied, a different channel completely from Orb's Vault that you'll notice a difference right away from. Be sure to subscribe to each one of those if you're interested in any of them. And honestly, comment on those, see what you think you can improve on that. And in the event you see something you want me to do again, comment. Give it a thumbs up on the video. Tell me which one it is, and then comment on that video saying, hey, this right here, do it again. Keep doing this. This is funny. I like this. That is an MR1. This guy is stuff. Stuff, chat, stuff. Uh-oh, I almost flung the stool. It's such a baby Tenno. I don't know what this person's got, but let's see. Oh, they chose Mag. Awesome. Very, very cool. Boss Gaming. Interesting. I bet the MR23 is probably after the what's it called? Silver Grove, maybe. Or not. Because it was going too fast. Right, 848 when paired with or not Sight Temple has a unique trait where it'll explode. Think Kneeler from Halo. You fire a barrage of rounds into an enemy, and when paired with Temple on reload, all those rounds that were then placed on that target explode. So it's very, very good for high burst damage on heavy units because the explosions are AoE based and they can really wreak havoc on Xmas units. Oh, what the heck? That is an emote I'd like to have. Bro is holding a sun. That is actually cool. Good and gold. Okay, I think I'm satisfied. I hope you're satisfied, or as satisfied as I am. I'm gonna go ahead and end recording now. That way it's done and gold and good, and you guys have pretty much everything under control. If you enjoyed the video, the VOD, drop a like, leave a comment. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, YouTube.